Hi, yes, Chair Witherspoon, thank you so much. I would love to start us off with the member spotlight, and thank you for having this item on the agenda. So, my goal in speaking with you and everybody today is really to inform you as to why it's urgent that we work together to improve the caregiver system to decrease the risk of devastating harm to those that depend on it. My name is Julie Payne Neward. As my t-shirt says, advocate like a sister, and that's why I'm here today. I'm a married working mother of two young little girls in San Diego from the Bay Area, and I have nearly 20 years of experience in retail real estate. I'm also the sister of Miss Natalie Rose Payne, her older sister. Natalie's of the cognitive level of a 10-month-old. She's nonverbal, 24/7 care, wears diapers, and communicates with smiles and moaning. Attendees on this call, I'd like to ask you to take a moment to close your eyes. Yes, please close your eyes. I can see everyone. Imagine being in a Zoom meeting. You're present. Your video is on, your mic is on. You speak and no one hears you. You wave your arms and no one acknowledges you. Now open your eyes. How do you feel? What are you thinking? What do you do? So this actually happened to me. I was recently on a board call. My heart raced, my head spun, and I felt like I was locked inside a glass cube. Imagine, I had no voice, no presence, no connection. What I'm about to share with you today may shake you up a bit. I wonder if that's how my sister Natalie felt when she was being raped at her daytime care facility in the Bay Area, which is affiliated with a national advocacy organization that clearly speaks out on this behavior. She was locked in a glass cube while everyone else went about their business. This caregiver preyed upon her vulnerabilities, her inability to speak, and her inability to fight back. After learning about Natalie's victimization, we quickly took her out of the program. My wonderful mother kept her home for 4 years straight. No services and no support. This summer, my mom is going to get double knee surgery, and we are all rallying to take care of her. She is Natalie's sole caretaker. I really don't want this lack of support or failure to follow protocols to impact other families. And let me share with you the shocking facts that drive me to this advocacy work and what I would love to share with you today. First, despite my sister's cognitive ability and diagnosis of gonorrhea being highlighted in her medical report, a mandated report was never filed by the hospital, John Muir, nor by the Regional Center of the East Bay after I told her caseworker. Not even a special incident report was filed. I called the police. The Regional Center of the East Bay just filed the mandated report in March of 2020 after my numerous written requests. Her diagnosis was April of 2012. That was 8 years ago, everyone. The hospital has continued to ignore my letters. The law requires within 48 hours or ASAP. Secondly, men changed my sister's diaper one-on-one per the police report. The case is still open. She was allowed to be alone in a private space with a male caregiver who changed her diaper. Thirdly, the publicly funded facility, taxpayer dollars, quickly settled with taxpayer dollars, and my mom was forced to sign a non-disclosure agreement in exchange for a little bit of cash. My mother's a single mother who gave up her career as a head nurse at John Muir to care for her daughter, Natalie, who has disabilities, and her 3 other children. I call this hush money. Remember the Me Too campaign and secret settlements? The money is gone and the system is the same. This is a pity and an outrage. Today, we are living in a pandemic which has touched so many lives and makes headlines every 5 minutes. I will tell you, the sexual assault of people with disabilities is of an epidemic level. We don't see it. The rate of sexual assault of somebody with disabilities is 7 times that of the typical population. What has changed since NPR's reporting titled Abused and Betrayed in January of 18, in which my sister's case was highlighted? What do we need? We need a state required plan before, during, and after a sexual assault occurs. We need risk reduction. We need the momentum of COVID-19 response. We need awareness. We need outreach, and we need technology in caregivers' hands and abusers arrested. I'm going to tell you the irony of all of this. I'm glad my sister got a sexually transmitted infection. I'm glad she moaned for 24/7 for over 3 months straight, which I could hear on the phone while talking to my mom. I'm glad that the urgent care doctor thought to swab her. Many of us think this doesn't happen in this population or this area. Typical people will share the Arizona story with me about a dependent woman in a vegetative state who got pregnant. I know, and you know, this is the tip of the iceberg. Without Natalie's positive test for a sexually transmitted infection, we would have never, ever known about her true diagnosis. She would still be diagnosed with yeast infections and UTIs like she was months prior to her diagnosis. Again, my name is Julie Payne Neward. I am a family advocate who's working during every single daughter's bath time, lunchtime at work, and early mornings to make sure that victims with disabilities are acknowledged, supported, and protected during my lifetime. From those providing care with our taxpayer dollars, I need to make sure that there's help and a state-required plan for decreasing the risk of sexual abuse and a method for accountability that the plan is followed before and during and after assault. This will take a creative approach and likely the use of new assistive technologies to get this done. I'm looking for allies on this mission because now you know. Thank you.